Yo, what's going on guys? It's Westdrum here, back with another Strucid video, and man has it been a long time since I've done that intro. I think it's been a year and a half since my last Strucid upload, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, I had to bring it back as this is the first video since that time that I've ever uploaded on Strucid for my YouTube channel, so it's gonna be a little weird, but yes, I am making another video on Strucid. This does not mean I'm coming back. This is simply me addressing the new announcement, which is Strucid Chapter 2. And like, if you think I'm kidding, my last video on Strucid, like this is the official playlist where all my videos are for Strucid. There's about 200 of them, 195, and the last post was December 20th, 2019. Now you guys can imagine, that's a year and a half ago, even more than a year and a half ago, I think at this point. It's been a very long time, and I know a lot of people are wondering why after all this time are you finally returning or making a video about the return. Basically, I've decided to do this because I was a pretty big part of the Strucid community. You guys can't deny that. I have almost 200 videos on the game. I was uploading daily for 4 months consecutive on Strucid, so I was a pretty good Strucid YouTuber, and I'd say I was one of the most unique ones besides Joey and Project Supreme. We all had a lot of very creative ideas, and I feel like I was a really big part of that game. And so I check my YouTube comments quite a bit. Like, I check them almost daily at this point. So when I check my YouTube channel and I see stuff like Strucid Chapter 2 coming soon, ayo, Strucid Chapter 2 is coming, Strucid Chapter 2 comes out next week, Strucid Chapter 2 is coming, I get comments like this all the time now. I get Strucid Chapter 2 is coming. I've literally even had this Strucid Chapter 2 tomorrow, by the way, and this was 2 months ago. So I've been getting a lot of these comments recently, so I kind of had to make a video on this. Now, I actually searched Strucid Chapter 2 into Google, and it looks like a lot of people have already made videos on it, like the Strucid guy, Vlad, Joey made one 1 year ago, Bryzy made one 4 days ago, Ghosty made one 1 week ago. Heck, if I search Strucid Chapter 2 Westdrum, even I made 2 videos on Strucid Chapter 2, and these were both 1 year ago. So that already tells you how hyped this update really was. Now, there is a reason why I'm making this now and not, you know, like 6 months ago or even further back. It's because there is sort of more information on Strucid Chapter 2 at this point, which can be very, very helpful in determining when it's going to come out. Now, there's this screenshot from PhoenixSigns, or I guess from somebody who took a screenshot from PhoenixSigns. Basically, these guys said they had pranked the game, the game community, so to say, on Discord with this gun and skin. I personally think this could be legit because this looks like a real gun for Strucid, and in the background, you guys can see a giant island, which could be potentially a new map for Strucid. And PhoenixSigns replied kind of to this message saying, but Chapter 2 is actually coming next week, and everyone with like the praying emoji. So this screenshot, of course, it says yesterday at 11:22 p.m., right? But Vlad used this screenshot in his video 4 days ago, which if you look at the calendar, guys, 4 days ago, 1, 2, 3, 4 was a Saturday, telling you it should be coming out this week and at the latest next week if PhoenixSigns isn't, you know, pulling everybody's leg again like he did back then. Back then, he did a lot of, you know, false promises, which I understand now being, you know, somewhat of a game developer. I've worked on games now. It is very hard to keep up with development. But again, I do have YouTube going on. I have other different investment opportunities I take care of. So I can't put all my time into development work. And I'm sure Andrew can't either, the owner of Strucid. He has school going on, which is a very, very hard thing to do while creating an entire game that millions of people love. So I do get why he may try and hype up people as much as possible. But at this point, I really feel like Strucid Chapter 2 should come out. Like, it's been a year since it's even been talked about. Now, some people were asking me if Joey is going to come back to Strucid or if Project Supreme's going to come back to Strucid. My simple answer is maybe for one video they will, but there's no way, like, Joey, after making videos that boom like this, he's never seen those type of numbers on Strucid, so I heavily doubt that he will switch off of his older content to come onto Strucid, and same with Project Supreme. Like, we search Project Supreme, and we're talking, they both do odor content now. They're both pulling great views on their channel. There would be really no reason for them to switch off their current content to do Strucid. While editing this video, I actually found a post from Project Supreme a couple days ago on Twitter saying, I get to test Roblox Strucid Chapter 2 early, ha ha ha, losers. So that could be a hint he may want to come back. They could even have like a second channel where they upload Strucid. So there's a possibility both of them come back. I just don't think it'll be on their main channel. As for me, I play 1v1.lol, which is basically browser Fortnite, in other words, another Strucid. So there is kind of a reason for me to come back. I have not confirmed that I'm gonna come back, and I'll explain a little bit why I most likely won't return to Strucid in this video. This video is mainly just for closure onto why I'm probably not gonna come back, but there's always that one little chance, and we can go into detail on that. So I did leave Strucid pretty abruptly, and I didn't really explain why at the time, mostly because it was a lot of drama going on, you know, a year and a half ago, and it just wasn't the best to make a video on it. After talking to PhoenixSigns, he kind of gave me a strike on my YouTube channel, because I was, you know, talking very bad about his future games that he was working on, and also how he was treating Strucid where he wasn't updating it enough. And I mean, I'm the one making videos on his game, so it's not like I am in the right there at all. Like, he's the person who can basically control my career at this point. If he wanted to, he could just strike me for all my videos, which I really hope he doesn't, because I had a very, very fun time on Strucid. But at the time, I was pretty much in the wrong. I was talking very bad about the owner of Strucid and how he wasn't updating the game, but in reality, I was the one, you know, profiting off of his game with loads of videos. Of course, I kept players coming back because, you know, I was making videos on the game, but the game itself kept players coming back as well. So although I did have a pretty big part in the community, I wasn't a very big part of, you know, helping him. I was kind of the bad guy in it all, even though, you know, on camera I'm very nice and I talk a lot about the game and like have fun. I did make videos that were pretty mean to the owner of the game. I was mean in DMs to him after he gave me the strike, and just overall probably not the best person overall. So that's probably why I will never be returning to Strucid. Another reason is I am banned from the game. Like, I literally, if I go onto Roblox right now and search up Strucid and click play, like here I am, I'll go to Strucid beta, we'll click the game, I'll click play, let's open Roblox, and here you guys will have it. I don't think it's gonna let me in. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, you were kicked from this experience. You've been banned. Please submit a ticket on the server if you believe you were falsely banned. Now, this isn't a normal ban. Like, I literally have my name blacklisted from PhoenixSigns. I've talked to the admins. They can't even unban me. Like, they removed me from the ban list, or they did back then, and they couldn't do anything. Like, PhoenixSigns, the owner of the game, would have to go in and manually unban me from his list in order for me to play again. So I'm assuming that'll happen to Chapter 2 soon. Like, he even posted a video, Chapter 2 coming soon, on the official website for Strucid, and this was released almost a year ago at this point, and there's all sorts of stuff in it, basically showing map design, new guns, new animations, new builds. Like, there's a lot of really, really cool stuff to come. There's a lot of really cool stuff to come in Strucid Chapter 2. I just don't think I'll be able to play it. And I really hope PhoenixSigns doesn't come at me for making this video. I think he'll understand that I really just need to make this video to tell people I'm not going to be playing it. You know, when you have a big following like I do, it's important to let the people know why I won't be able to do it. But I'll try and talk to PhoenixSigns in DMs if he'll let me. I don't even think I have him added on Discord anymore, but I'll try and talk to him and see what I can come up with in order to potentially play Strucid Chapter 2 again. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just come back to Strucid Chapter 2, you know, even if he does unban me or anything. The game has to be fun. I have to enjoy playing it. I just don't want the same thing to happen back then to affect what happens now, because I feel like I've changed a lot as a person. Obviously, I was not 100% in the right, and I do respect PhoenixSigns for his decision back then, but I really hope that does not affect today. Like, it's been a year and a half since that happened. I've grown a lot as a person. You know, I've ran my own game at this point on Roblox, and I see the type of work he has to go through in order to put out these updates. You know, when I was younger a year and a half ago, I didn't know all about this stuff. I was very, very new to that space, so I didn't see all the work that had to really go into a game. You know, I figured he's probably just as good as developing as I am at YouTube, where I can put out videos really quick. That's not how it works in development. You could be stuck on a bug for an entire day trying to fix just one small issue of the game. But I would be lying if I said I didn't miss Strucid. It was a very big part of my YouTube channel. I think it's the game that almost got me to 100,000 subscribers from like 20,000 subs. And then 1v1.lol and Big Paintball are also huge games that have done very similar things for my channel. I don't know. I don't know the future. I couldn't tell you if I'll be unbanned or not, but I am very excited to see what he has come up with after this long of time, and I hope it looks pretty good. But I just had to make this video so you guys get a full understanding of why I most likely won't be returning to Strucid, but nonetheless, I am super happy for you guys to finally be witnessing Strucid Chapter 2. I'll just have to watch from the sidelines. Anyway, if you did enjoy, make sure you guys smash the like button and watch my other two videos right here. It truly means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next one.